invest in real estate. Eventually, they move from Mobile a couple years and go to Portmore until they abandon Mobile. The people of Mobile was so vexed because they hit the economy of Mobile. The people of Mobile come together and form Sunfest and was even more successful than Sunsplash because it's businessman. It's how we must master business, make it successful, then you buy a venue. You understand? And you have a venue in a Montego Bay. Just as the Muta said, let us go to pit for. Because a show can keep a pit for, you collect money. But you must have venue after venue owned by us, either individual or collectively. Then you must want one in another parish. And this is not to stay in Jamaica, This is to be successful in Jamaica. That's a practice what you're going to in Africa. Look how more we have venue in Africa to keep music show. And the music show going to finance and setting up a travel agency. A travel agency going attain the goal of owning a airline. The airline going attain, you have to learn how to run these things. And if you don't do things on time, if people can't keep time, if we agree to meet at a certain place 8 o'clock, and when 18 will come 8 and 3 come 8:15, and through that you can't get to start till 8:15. You can't run the airline, so. The first time you do that, the people them say, when I book the airline again, because we go to the airport 8 o'clock, and then plane, when we tell the pilots already to leave, him say, I soon come on, I lick a cup. Can't lick no cup when you out to take off at the airport. So we're learning how to run business, we're learning how to plan occasions, we're learning how to deal with government, and get them on the back foot, because we have them on the back foot right now.
So Jerry, a lot of what is to come will be behind the scenes in terms of getting this organized.
Planning and organizing and disciplining and executing, both in private capacity and collectively in organization. Because we don't want to discourage people from having them business and make money. We must encourage people to be successful in business. When you say somebody successful in business, not grudge them. Be glad for them and patronize them. Them same one when come patronize you. Then you must have collective business. But everything don't have to be run by no government like say Rasta. The show must run by organization. Yes, some show can run by organization, some run by individual. But we want to see individuals end up owning a studio. Just like how Mr. Young own IrieFm. You see other station rise up, Best FM. Is an individual Rastaman own Best FM, I have Roots FM. It's Roman Catholic Church start Roots FM, but eventually we'll start get we can use it. News Talk is University Station, but eventually through the tradition of the university helping Rasta. Because it was in 1960 when stigma did upon Rasta. Some Rasta man went to the university and said, do a study of Rasta and tell them so Rasta is not wicked. And it's a university study of Rasta that was published in 1960 did so much. So the university radio station there is following that tradition of facilitating the people out there. Not whole day, but a couple program a day. So we must use up the institution that other people want, and we must also build institution for ourselves. We must have a private business.
And if anything, what this entire weekend has shown us is that we need our own television station.
Yes, we need our own television station. And then now, next thing now, we mustn't fret. That's why the last 2 days I start my program tell people say, don't fret. Do your work and don't fret. Don't fret says maybe when we go there's only 100 people turn up. Don't fret. Whatever it is, don't fret. Because when we fret, we might say to ourselves, we don't want no march keep a town man, it's going to draw away from Mobile. Or we might say we don't want no stage show keep a Mobile because it's going to draw away from town. Don't fret. We want to do things all over. And town come down here. The whole of half a town come down here, come support down here. And Mobile come up a town, come support. You know, see it can work. And it can work better because remember, this organizing was just over about a 3-week period quietly now. We don't spend no money now. The only people spend money, IrieFm send the truck. We do it quietly, without no money, voluntarily. And you see how success. Then suppose we was to have a campaign with posters and flyers and advertisements. Say, come to a march, come to a march. And remember, say, march is only a demonstration. That's a one-day thing, like a stage show is a one-night thing. You want a permanent institution, and you want a permanent business. Institution must be collectively owned. The business must be individually owned privately. We want to see our brother and sister prosper in a business. You don't want to grudge him and say, him studio too big. Him studio for big, and for your travel agency for big. Then for him shoe repairing shop for big, and the other one mechanic shop for big, and we patronize one another. And they now must have something collectively also. Private business, or Rasta must have a public sector, and a private sector.
And Jerry, as you talk about how this was facilitated, I see my brother Puffy, and Puffy just because you know the sun, why me now walk come over the sun, because me know say you don't mind it sometimes as an Egyptian in the midst, but as Egyptian too, we don't want it this morning. How you do, Puffy?
When I see the fire I'm gonna make fire hotter. I love the sun.
Yeah, we know that. Puffy, boy, we come across a while ago. I don't know if you see me, you know, because you were on the drums and where were you?
I travel the whole universe, man. If anyone feels her eyes here, it's not I. Young man look for one over there, so but I travel all over the universe. And
I think I catch you on the traveling a while ago, you know. I see you.
Yes, so I brethren and sister, give thanks to together and give thanks to the family together. You know, it's a joy, it's a beauty, it's a love where I to shine amongst I have nothing time when I have to reason about I personal life. It creates all kind of things. But the only time when we really see we come together in a one is when we chant. So a lot of one say, boy, we talk. Chanting alone can't do this. Chanting give everything where you see I have. Some man have to work, you know. But me work for Haile Selassie, I give everything. Anything you see I don't have, I even no want I have it. So,
Bongo Jerry was just talking about how energies were pulled together in over a 3-week period and what facilitated that. You are an integral part of that as we talk about ownership of land and ownership of spaces, because you own the redemption ground, which you made available to the sit-down sessions.
Well, first, I'd love to say how the name come, redemption ground. All these things that happen is not profile, give it no name, you know. It's a Bubba priest coming out of Bubba Hill. Bubba Dave. Daniel. So him get a vision of Bubba Hill, say, him see a rainbow come out of the eye gates and it mark redemption ground. And him leave from Bubba Hill, come put up a sign.
And you told me that, and I know that you never name it, but that's the thing. I beg you, keep the sign there. It's necessary to be right there. And we have been calling it Redemption Ground. And we know you didn't put the sign there, but it is what it is.
But you know the good thing about it, I always never been your brethren. And when a bubble, you see, a bubble, you know, come take over my gate. So if me that display me would have thrown me out too. So him come gate name. So, you see, I know, let go the name when it comes to Rastafari. I beg behind them. If you want to be Bobo, 12 child, anything you want to be. But you see, when it comes, if the police come here right now, you know, he never balled man there and he say, could you hold for Rasta there? You think you must say a Bobo, 12 child. And one name we have. And when we did start out, it was one name. Rastafari that give praises to us last year. So right now, what goes around comes around here. 360 degrees and it go right round and come around. And you know it come around to Rastafari again. I go and check planner before him drop out. And you know what planner said to I? Rasta, it's a Bushman, cause Bushman in Kala, you know. I'm from those brethren, know I them know, so I lick Pat and Sharon and Darius. I know them out of Pat and I know them bun. So all who are bun know, so I know that. So. I see. And planner said to I, say, Bushman, Rastafari need a new faculty of Rastafari.
Of interpretation.
Interpretation, yeah. And him said twice, I said to him, say, but brethren, I could be very successful, you know. Him say, I burn dirty money. Him say, what? Him say, years I never burn money, man. I don't need no money, man. A money machine we want. See, you know, because the family grows so big. So when I want your profile, say, burn dirty money. And the machine we want. And you, what is the machine? You plant one plant sucker. And that plant grow. And beer. are planting with even 15 plant on it, but you get 12 sucker. So we need to grow food higher and I must learn to feed ourselves. Right now, a Spanish needle and wild look at them things I eat, cause I'm afraid for the food out there. We have to learn to feed ourselves. Everything that I and I eat now have poison for it. It comes to the day where I'm saying, man, I eat poison and still live. So I and I right now, I pay poison we are eating, and yet still around here, so we can't dead. But if I do the things today, they are going dead. See? So I and I must, no matter how small far even if I told you there, get some pan and put by your house top and put a callaloo in there. We must learn to plant. And remember, say all these things are the people that I feed upon. They can't poison we. I burn dirty shop. Politicians can't feed I don't burn Portia Simpson and then Portia Simpson feed If I burn her and she a feed she's a great woman. Because she should have poison So the rest of them were a burn Babylon. Watch out on them from them. Watch out on sip from Babylon. But we must go feed ourselves, man, plant, man, and enough of the things that we eat out there and run our market for. We must come together here and plant and feed ourselves. That is one of the main things. When I just shut up in the 60s, the only thing a Rastaman did have was in cutlass, in fork, and in oar, and in pickaxe, and in mitre and donkey, and we find the deepest jungle of plant food. And no one ever, sometimes the people also when we grow from them born. Oh, profile. This you must eat, this good for this, Them figure say I did at their level, So them turn it back for Rasta now. And I get to find out that the last Rasta man is eating organic food. Why that sound too much like agro? Me burn dirty organic round here. Because I hear I say ital. And some little foreigner come around here and talk about organic. And every Rasta man talk about organic. Me burn dirty organic. So later on, what you think happen? You're going to see a stranger with them white China, they take you and say, oh, ital. And Rasta go say, I first did that say so. Because with that, she will start take organic.
Papa, we could listen all day about it's the producer over your shoulder and tell me if we go to a break. But as Papa talk about organic food, this is really very serious because now there's a big debate unfolding in the United States with the signing off on Monsanto and what the President of the United States has been doing in terms of genetically modified organisms and genetically modified foods, is that the organic foods are turning up as genetically modified in Whole Foods and other places. So I think it's a very, very good point you make, that when we say organic, it don't mean nothing apart from, say, it genetically modified.
So you see, these are the things I talk about. Most of the things them I talk, I don't read them enough. Because you know why? I had the first man from creation and I lived that. And I telepathical communication with the king. And him tell I everything. I had the first book without letter, number, page. And my tongue is turbed and a pen of a red writer. I never read for no king, Yes. Him come try spiritual. Because my father is a preacher and a singer and my mother is a rebel. But I come say Rastafari. Solomon and Sheba and Melchizedek and all these one that Emperor Selassie passed through. Still never know who them bring. Except them bring the Almighty. So Rastafari is an inborn concept. It's what you're born to be, that is what you're going to be. You can't learn a fight. Because I live one love I have, that we want to see, that I have. And I want every Rasta man to stop tell man, yo, bow. Every Rasta man must say love. Stop heal man in a different world. Love my brother. Rasta.
Love my sister, love my brother, love Papa as we go to a break on that note of love, and as the sister hand Papa in thermos of water.
The greatest, and that is the next thing. Don't worry about Babylon. Let me tell you see water, 85% of your structure built up of water. Every hour a man must drink a glass of water. Don't worry about doctor.
I need a glass of water right now. Give thanks before my producer told me to check break before you give me water. So we just want to say hello to some folks standing in front of us. How you doing, my brother?